This year, I Am One TNT hosted its first international King Show and Conference with participants from the Caribbean, South America, and the African continent. It provides a space for discussions on trans masculinities and LBQ masculine culture, with the King Show creating a space to celebrate the existence of trans men and masculine presenting LBQ women in the Caribbean region and beyond.
I heard about the conference from a friend, and I was immediately intrigued by the concept, especially because back home we have not interrogated spaces where we can celebrate our expression as masculine presenting women within the LGBTI community. We've had shows or spaces that are predominantly for gay men or for trans women, so we've not had any space that speaks to the celebration of trans men or masculine presenting women. So when I heard about it, I just wanted to see what it was about actually, and just also to take part in the celebration.
And it was important for me to sign up for this because being that there's no, it's as if trans men are almost invisible and they don't exist, and people think it's a trend, unlike being a trans woman. So this for me was really important, and I want to do the best I can to represent the visibility.
It's better to have more people in different areas to build something. So the people in different countries now, when they come in one and meet in one conference, they take back to their country the same information that all of us gather in one conference. So it's just a build-up of knowledge and education. So yeah, it's important.
I think our greatest necessity is having rights legislation in the country. So this King Conference gives us the opportunity to understand and create opportunities.
Being a lesbian in St. Lucia, well, a visible masculine presenting lesbian in St. Lucia means having to deal with the constant verbal abuse from men.
In terms of how we are received by society, I think what would help, especially in St. Lucia, is educating people. Educating people, because I think most persons are ignorant of how exactly or what it means to be in the LGBT community.
In as much as we say LGBTI community, for the most it was just the gay men community, and even in my country, you can see with the interventions and all the programming that is taking place is aligned with MSM, and you find that is limiting to people who identify differently or people who have different sexual orientations or even gender identities.
But for the most part, I believe it's like they don't understand what trans is.
I realized I was trans at age, I would like to say roughly 15, but I know I was gay since small. I just didn't know what the word was. Because to me, trans, the only thing that came to my head when they talked about trans was a guy feeling like a girl. Because that was the whole Caitlyn Jenner scene there, that's the only trans actor. Like, I didn't know about anybody else, like Ethan Tom and all these other YouTubers. Testosterone down here, I went to 7 doctors, 2 private and the rest public, just to ask how you get the hormone change. It's not allowed down here unless you have prescriptionized, or unless you have some prescription. And even then, it's either costly or you're still not getting it. You see your facial hair, and you see your chest. That's all my YouTube. There's a segment I'll be doing to show you all how to groom. So I look forward to showing you how to groom to be like this. Because I know how hard it is for a parent.
They will look at a lesbian woman and be like, oh, okay, so she just dresses like a boy, she's a tomboy. But when she would say, no, I'm a trans, oh, that's like, oh, you want to play man?
But it was good to see other people like you and, you know, sort of like going through the same things that you have to go through, like binding and sort of walking with your back a little curved so that your breasts don't show as much. And, you know, some people that are actually maybe a little bolder than myself, braver than myself when it comes to putting like hair accessories and stuff like that. Yeah, but it was very enlightening too, and it felt good. It felt good, you know. You're not alone. Yeah, you know, people tend to always sort of, society tends to push this thought that there is something wrong with you. There's something wrong with your mind. You shouldn't feel this way. You shouldn't act a certain way, and it just makes you realize even more that you're not alone. There's nothing wrong with it. You know, people just need to be more accepting and open-minded about it.
Despite of where we are coming from, we share similar struggles, and that being said, there's a bit of power in solidarity, in knowing that you are not alone in what you are facing, and it's affirming to know that there are so many others who are like you, and so many others who you can reach out to have conversations that would be difficult with people who cannot relate to your story. So it's been affirming in that, one, we are not alone, and we are all trying to make a difference and trying to make the world a better place for all of us to live in.
Apart from a friendship, it's like a family, small extended family build, because not a lot of us would have the privilege of still having family around, like our immediate family around, blood relatives or anything. So it's really nice that we lost something and we gained something even stronger. So for those that don't have that, you know, blood family to turn to or to rely on because of the transition and how hard people are of accepting it, it's really nice to have a brotherhood where you feel normal. I don't like to say normal, but you feel happy.
I believe a Caribbean or international brotherhood is a good space for us, studs, and the transmen to come together and just be who we are, free from discrimination, judgment, and build community.
Just be patient, be true to who you are, and it's not like you don't know what the future holds. It might seem hard right now, but don't give up. Just be true to who you are. Don't pretend for anyone. Just be you. I mean, you might be in a situation where you can't come out or anything, but don't worry about that. Just stay true to you, and things will get better. Yeah, and just stay positive. and everything will turn around.
Legal and social decriminalization.
It was very big for us in a conservative country to have a space where you can have a commemoration that addresses issues that are pertinent to the LGBTI community and making people aware that we do exist and we are human over everything. And the theme for that year was love is love, and I believe that that is what we should strive for in this world as human beings, put love.
From the Africa